Throw Gang, we are joined by the Mad Capper, Lauren Schlossman, and myself, Carol Baskin, James Harris. Welcome to the weekly Running the Boys with today's full episode only available on patreon.com/throwingfits. Shout out Stefan.
Yeah, shout out to our new Patreon rep, Stefan. We're talent.
Yeah.
We're talent.
Mid-level.
Well, it was us, a
cat lady.
A cat lady in Northern England who just makes content with her cat. And then he's like, sorry to cut the call off short, but my next creator is waiting for me. She's a 50-year-old divorcee magician.
Just magic.
Who is on Patreon?
The cat lady, she's not a cat lady, she's cottagecore. So that's very cool.
Right.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Lawrence, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good, dude. How are you? Do you want to take us through your fit check first and foremost?
Let's do it. The Juicy Subies, which had an unfortunate accident that I relayed to you this morning. The Drifties on the feet. I'm doubled up on the dogs. Stussy sweats that are coming to a lookbook near you. Or actually, not a lookbook. Maybe just some Lucy's.
Those are B-roll.
A Young Maven t-shirt. Yo, if you care about the environment, if you care about nature, I need you to go to youngmaven.com and cop yourself a hemp tee. Yes, you can smoke it. Yes, it's legal in the lower 48.
Included in the dumper next week.
Yo, I mean, they're a little pricey, but this should last me since
how much is a
It's so fucking soft.
How pricey is pricey?
Like $70, $80.
For a t-shirt?
For a t-shirt.
I mean, it's not merch.
This should last me 7 years. The tie-dye has faded nicely. Rob, the guy who founded Manistache, it's his new brand.
Oh,
not
shit.
new, but it's his venture after Manistache.
I think like you've definitely talked about them before, so shout them out.
And then to top it all off, Carol Baskin, the Mon, Italy, mock neck, fleece leopard pullover. Shout out our guy, our Tomodachi, Yushi-san from Yushi-sama. Oh, you read my dumper.
Yeah, I did. I edit you, bro. I'm your...
Yo, go fucking peep that Mon Italy private sale. And don't worry, Throw Game, we got you.
Yeah. Honestly, at this point, if you are listening to this in the free preview fucking section on the fucking Apple feed,
Mooch.
$5. Yo, the amount that $5 or even I would say $10 goes these days with the fucking dumper. Now we have fucking private sales.
Yup.
The Throwing Fits dues, which someone described them as, which is a pretty good representation of what's really happening here. No, I mean, this is honestly the gift that keeps on giving is being a Throwing Fits patron. That's patreon.com/Throwing Fits. Stefan was like, yo, you guys got to mark yourselves a little bit harder. Mention Patreon at the top of every pod, and that's what we're doing.
Shout out Stefan, but you better believe that we got that head of biz dev Jimmy. He's got a whole slew of these private sales lined up.
I don't know.
No, we're not going to give away the juice. We do that too often.
Big things coming soon.
Like when you talked about how we're going to do a collab with Subu. Yeah. What happened with that, Lawrence?
That was, I believe that blew up in my fucking face. Well, what is the status there, BizDev Jimmy? Anything? Any update?
Got an email from Kaiza, and he said that the Japanese Tomodachis are on it. So,
okay. All right, yo.
Things move a little slower in Japan. It's not about, instant gratification.
I know. I played Tamagotchi.
Fucking cash grabs. What do you call me?
Tamagotchis.
Okay.
Is that what you said?
No, Tomodachi. That means friend.
Got it. So wait, so Tamagotchi is like a pet friend.
Yeah, support the Tomodachis.
There you go. Now that makes now everything makes sense now. My Belgionis, my toes and my bros and my hoes at your front door. I got the Ame white socks on. I was doing a little Mike Jack thing on the way to your crib.
Word.
White socks and loafers, which may be coming to a lookbook near you soon.
Maybe
an interesting look.
We're not a big things coming type of pod.
No, we would never do that. We would never talk about things incessantly before they drop. We would never overpromise and underdeliver. That's not us. I am wearing double knees from the homies at Checks Downtown. Big things coming. Just another little treat. Maybe another thing that can blow up in my fucking face.
The Kiwi homies.
I have on a vintage Fleetwood Mac behind the mask European exclusive tour tee from 1990. I have a hat, a very technical but yet cozy hat from the homie Jacob Hetzer up top. Shout him out. And Rolly on my wrist. Yeah, life sucks. Fuck the club dog. I'd rather count $1 million. You know how it go. Panties are Supreme Hanes, and I wore my Grinch fleece, the vintage.
Your Oscar the Grouch
fleece. My vintage. I prefer a little. I don't know. I'd rather be the Grinch than Oscar the Grouch.
The Grinch.
Yeah. Yo, goop on your Grinch. You know the fucking vibes. Happy holidays to all you fucking dick suckers and hoes out there. Vintage Retro X. Oh yeah,
sipping on half a bottle of wine in our Budweiser Steiner.
The Steiner. Shout out Budweiser for the. Yep. This is a nice natty red.
It's a red, confirmed.
It's definitely red. That's a fit check.
We're coming to you IRL, and yet all fucking week, Lawrence and I
we are pressing flesh.
We were colonizing the digital space, most notably in the Balenciaga video game.
Yeah, dude. So you played the whole thing.
Balenciaga did. They launched. It was like videogame.com/Balenciaga.
It's for the spring summer 21 collection.
The shit with the knights, knights in shining armor from the waist deolly down. And apparently this is like a pre-pandemic thing, but obviously coincided pretty nicely with fashion shows being canceled.
Timing was almost too perfect.
So whatever. So real quick, so you just like it's a very simple video game. Anyone can do it. You can peep the collection. The renders are very quick and real. It got a lot of praise from like nerd video game.
Really? Real gamers? Really? Yeah. I thought that the gamers. So I'm not a gamer, but I will always respect and shout out gamers.
Over.
Gamers rise up. You know the fucking vibes. I played it for 45 seconds and I was so bored. And I was like, I can't imagine anybody who has any real respect for the art, the craft that is video games would be that they would even remotely give this a second thought, but I guess I'm wrong.
I mean, okay, the one article I read.
In what, the fucking PlayStation magazine?
No, Amelia, fellow Vassar alum,
shout out Amelia Petrarca.
Did a conversation with some fucking nerd who like knows what he's talking about when it comes to games, and he was like, "Yo,
some dry dick ass motherfucker."
Yeah, he was like, "This is it's meant to feel like you're playing Myst." Right?
Oh, okay.
It's like
interesting.
Lo-fi.
Yeah, but there's no puzzles or
no, but the graphics is like lo-fi, internet 1.0. It's simple. You don't even interact with the characters, which that was a little bit of a miss for me.
Yeah, you love interacting with models.
Yes. Oh, look, we're the same height in this video game. And no, whatever. So you just like you walk through and you get to see all the looks, and you walk a single path. There's no challenges. There's no anything. It's all just like vibes and scenery. And the looks, which I don't know.
I couldn't even customize my dick size like in Cyberpunk 2077.
We know that
I'm on Twitter.
Down. No, whatever. It was nice. It was tranquil. It took like 10 minutes, and I just thought it was like one of the only cool things that like fashion houses have done in like pandemic to combat the whole
Wait, you didn't? You're telling me you didn't like Kim Jones, his latest Miami street art fucking collection.
I didn't watch that shit with Keith Sharon. What Schaefer?
I don't even. Some fucking guy whose art fucking sucks. What is it? What do you get when you're a knight? When you've been knighted? OBE? OBE? What's that suffix on your name when you're knighted?
That's a vagina doctor.
No,
her royal.
I'm just saying. My point is that Kim Jones, he's been knighted. So somehow, yeah. I guess the Queen loves street art.
No, I don't know. It's like I think that Balenciaga
it made noise.
Balenciaga now is for the kids, right? They don't give a fuck about like us olds.
No.
Do they know we're 34? And I guess like gamers rise up, right? That's it.
I think that, I mean, at this point, it might be the purest art form that is left is obviously gaming. And I mean, I guess I appreciate Balenciaga's like elevated take, this Myst-esque quest journey. I just, listen, you couldn't kill a fucking hooker. You can't change your dick size. And I can't even customize my fit in a fashion video game. I had more fit customized options in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. AKA, I'm not interested, Demna.
I accidentally selected my character before I was ready, and then I forgot what the fit was. And then at the very end, you emerge as like a knight, as a woman in shining armor. And I was like, is that really the character I chose? But apparently that's what everybody is.
Oh, that's like the final with the Balenciaga sword. Right.
The sword of the stone. It's a very phallic, sex. And yeah, I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was cool. And it was.
Would you play it again to find
No, I'm not
Zen?
Play it again? No.
What's the replay value on this shit?
I mean, the music was actually kind of fire.
Yeah. Also, when you quit, you can't you have to wait like an hour to play again.
Oh, really?
Which reminds me like when you run out of lives in Candy Crush, where it's like, I'm like, wait, is Balenciaga gonna make me like pay to play again? But either way, I will not be revisiting, and I will not be buying any Balenciaga from SS21
not
either.
A Candy Crusher. Some other video game looking ass kicks that came out this week.
Oh my god.
The Yeezy Gout ones.
Yo, the fucking
Yeezy 400s.
The fucking dumplings, dude. I mean, they look delicious.
The Kylie Lips ones.
Yeah. Who is Kanye? Let me ask you a question. Who is Kanye designing shoes for?
You know the dude in Mad Max Fury Road who has like the nipple piercings? His name is People Eater.
Yeah, he's from the Bullet Farm.
Yeah,
he's Bullet Farm.
He has to get.
He has like the fake. Oh, he has a fake nose.
He does.
Which, oh my, this is why we're so fucking good. I'm gonna be talking about fake noses later in the party animals section.
Oh, there it is. Wow,
stick around. Are we in the pre? Yo, see, this is we're out of the free preview.
That's a pre-transition. That's a pre-transition confirmation email.
Pre-transition. God. Okay, wait. So talk to me about People Eater.
People Eater.
Which, by the way, best movie.
Oh yeah.
We should do a for real. Excuse me, on Mad Max Fury Road. That's such a good movie.
We should do something.
Yo, that's a movie you want to see in theaters. Pre-transition. God. Sorry.
When I saw that movie,
so many points.
I'd had the worst fucking day at work. I actually had to work from home because so much horrible shit happened at like 8 in the morning. I was
at Snap?
At Complex.
Oh,
I was just like, it's just better if I just stay home and do this now instead of going into work from like 8 to 4.
Can you say more about what was the scandal?
It was like the oral history of Hot 97's first summer jam or something. And like the art was so trash that we had to like start it from the beginning.
Damn. Day of.
Joe Puma was upset at the art. I was like, fuck it. Just run it. We'll do it live. And then, yeah, it was day of. So we finally got it live at like 3. I was like, fuck this shit.
3 p.m. launch? Brutal, dude. Brutal.
I went and got food. And then I was like, yo, I'm gonna just go watch Mad Max. I'm pissed. And then I watched it. And it was
You went to the theater.
Hugely gassed. Went to the theater.
I love that. And then shut the phone off.
Left the theater and was walking home and shit was moving too slowly.
Right. You're so jacked up.
I sprinted home.
Hell yeah, dude. That's a great adrenaline through the fucking
People Eater, the man with the fucking the shrimp gout in the feet.
Yeah.
That's
brutal.
who these are for.
Yeah.
Right?
But at this point,
or like Pimp C, eats so much shrimp he's got iodine poisoning.
All right, R.I.P. to the god. When I see shit like that, that's so extreme. And it's not comical, right? Because like
it is.
It is, but it's not like, I guess there's not like the mud. Remember the Mud Rats, the 500s that look like kind of like skate shoes, but also like a Kobe, the Adidas Kobe's. Like there was a novelty. And
I pretended to throw mine out, and then D just retweeted me.
Right.
I took them out the garbage.
And this is me, obviously, like getting way too galaxy brain. But there's an irony and a novelty in like that kind of design where I bought like 2 pair. And I wore them and I was like, this is sick. And yes, that is the last Yeezy Kanye designed shoe.
And the last Yeezy before he went full Trumpito.
No, there must have been.
That was the last Yeezy before he started wearing the MAGA hat. Because that's why
I thought there would have been something in between. But either way, my point is like there was still a je ne sais quoi, a Yeezy special seasoning sauce, something that is like that makes them coppable and wearable. I look at these and I don't. He must be, and I know there's people designing shoes and there's a whole team of fucking Groms, but like who? That's for him. Nobody wants those.
These are the fucking whatever that like Russian.
Will Stans even buy them?
These are I mean, even 700s are like pretty fucking wildly big and out there.
What are those? The Wave Runners?
The Quantum Yeezys.
Those. The alien joints. Yeah, those just suck on a normal, like, sucky basketball shoe level.
He's just taking inspiration from those fucking giant tanks that he has on his ranch. You know what I'm talking about? With the giant wheels? Like
it looks like I just watched, like, Alien, like H.R. Geiger shit. It kind of, like, looks like that. It looks cursed. They're cursed dumplings. They're absolutely disgusting. I imagine there's so much material too. They're going to be expensive.
That looks like they're absolutely going to sell.
You think so? I just don't.
Any troll seeker will sell now. The fucking Demna's selling knight's armor.
Yeah, but I just wonder if that window has kind of passed or or closed and that wave has crested because you don't really see. I mean, right. I mean, you're talking to 2 fucking big-brained, handsome geniuses that are living firmly in the post-sneaker world, so obviously they're not for us. But I just wonder if his trend forecasting... Okay, here's the argument, right?
Kanye's reading trend forecast?
No, I mean...
He's like Trump. He's like looking at pictures. He can't read.
No. Kanye normally sets trends. I think that in this case, to me, it seems like a continuation of a trend that has since passed, which is like, has he lost his fastball? Yes, obviously, but... if there's one thing he can do, not run for president, not fucking drop secular music, it was still maybe design some wearable sneakers. These, unfortunately, are completely off the reservation.
I mean, yes. This is absolute nail in the coffin. So that was ass of the week. Gas of the week.
Oh, yeah. Ass or gas, baby.
Gas of the week. the Lawrence Schlossman collab of the century. Amélie Der.
The best collab alive since the last best collab retired.
Champagne Poppy.
Yeah.
ALD Drakes.
This is the second iteration of this. I don't know if you remember when they did this the first time, but
it seems like a lot bigger though.
Yeah, I think there's definitely, I think the sweat, from what I remember, and this is like a little bit of speculation and a little bit of maybe, you know,
Teddy's not
they can tell. I think the sweatsuits were the most popular standout, obviously because it's like super affordable too compared to like the nicer tailoring and stuff. That I think that there's way more sweatsuits this time, which I know you're not into. I feel like that to you that feels like no,
I think
dressed down.
I think a sweatsuit. Well, no, I love the Scummy Boy fit coming soon to a lookbook near you.
B-roll. That's B-roll.
To me, I don't like a sweatpant with a big cuff or with a tie.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
You want to cinch. Oh, yeah. You want like a jogger, but not exactly. A jogger. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Anyway, I like this collab a lot. Obviously, I am of ALD is fucking family at this point, people. And Drake's, I am a massive fan. So when these guys link up, you know, it's fucking magic. I will say that the bigger thing for me, not about like, hey, buy this piece or this was the best look, even though, you know, of course I have a favorite look from the lookbook. I think that this is just emblematic of, do you think people can hear that?
Yeah, they can hear it.
Okay, great. I think it's emblematic of where this grown up streetwear
grown man,
that grown ass man streetwear, you know, this path that we're on. I think this is where it's kind of going and culminating in a way that I think is like, I think this is how people want, I think this is how our guy wants to dress.
I think this is,
I really truly believe
I'm with you on that. And I think this is one example within the larger band or tier of grown man streetwear. I think that there's plenty of ways. Like we were talking about, like I was like, "Yo, our legacy is grown man streetwear." And you're like, "No, that's not. That's fashion." I was like, "No, because you can take Legace and make it grown man streetwear."
Like workshop
hoodies. They did fucking a Stussy collab.
Yeah.
My thing is, you know me.
Do I? I don't know what you're about to say.
James Katsuya Harris. I hope that as the pendulum swings away from fuckboy, TL, dumb streetwear type shit back to like more clean, classic, respectable.
Yeah.
This is getting racial, actually.
Really?
Racial terms. I hope that the pendulum does not swing fully back to #menswear. I hope that we learned our lesson from fucking 10 years ago. The cycle doesn't absolutely repeat itself. Maybe it's informed by the past. And my thing is, I hope that this is as far as we go back towards #menswear when it comes to like the more popular shit. Like obviously you're gonna have your Drake's going Drake, right?
100%.
And I think that this is one type of grown man streetwear where you do the fucking sport coat over the sweats with the
which can be done
with the sleds or with the newbies. Or you have like a very nice sweater that maybe you tuck into the sweater. I know you're a tuck god. You love tucking
right now.
Justin Tuck right
tucked up on camera.
The camera is being held up by duct tape. Lawrence, want to tuck?
Tuck tape, baby. No, I'm good. Thank you. Thank you though.
Yeah. So that's all I'm saying. This is not for me, but I appreciate that. Yes, this is driving in once again. Jimmy, Larry, Nostradamus. That's the fucking collab of the century right there. We're visionaries.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. This collab, not just existing one time, but now coming back for the big budget sequel, validates the existence of not just this podcast and our career choice, but more importantly, what we stand for, which is like finding a sweet spot that, and obviously, we're not saying go out and copy the looks one for one or buy the full fit head to toe. You obviously have to synthesize this in your own way. But generally speaking, aesthetically, from a 50,000 degree foot view, this is what you and I have been championing since day one. So to see it fucking slap, to see it get fucking mad love and mad praise and mad press only again reinforces that you and I need to double down and bet on ourselves because we are the only motherfucking podcast that matters.
Patreon.com.
Yeah, patreon.com.
Oh, look at
/StoneFits.
We're at 20 minutes. So if you're here, you're family.
Yeah, baby.
All right, swinging back to another kind of like large band that we are intimately.
Oh, we about to do the Week in Gorp?
We're about to do the Week in Gorp.
No, I think it's more of like a the Week in Gorp.
You don't want like shredding guitars like the Week in Gorp.
Oh, that's a little. On the weekend Gorp. Something like that. I don't know. We could fucking, or it would be some garage.
Yeah.
Some garage.
Yeah. Well, it all started off with Arc'teryx, as you say it. I say Arc'teryx.
What was that? Was that tomato thing?
I'm a stone cutter, bro.
Yo. You see that dead bird? You see that fucking dead bird, bro? That's Arc. That's Arky, dude. That's that Arc.
Arc be hitting. We may or may not be talking to someone who may or may not
big things coming.
Know what the fuck they talking about.
We're trying to book somebody very cool for the podcast that if you're a Gorp fan, if you're fucking Walter Pierce, if you're fucking living in Walt's world, you'll be excited. But
all right, this all started off with Arc tapping into the talents of Sean Crawford, 119, right? That kind of set the tone. Next up was our boys at Jam Store.
Yeah, shout out Sam.
Who do a dead bird flip.
Right.
Instead of serving him a cease and desist like a fucking narc-ass streetwear brand that I know of, they were like, yo, fam, let's link and build. And they're doing
let's do a little workshop.
They're doing a workshop that got postponed because Ellie's on lockdown.
What you're saying is that the Arc mindset clearly is what
let's lean into this. Let's not fight this. Now, the fucking piece de resistance is obviously they collabed with Palace.
Yeah, the Palace collab.
Arc Palace.
Yo, people hated this, by the way.
Bro, I haven't been on Hypebeast in 16 years. And I like Googled this collab, and that was the first link. And I went on, and I was like, wait, there's comments. And being the co-owner of a Discord, I love comments. Scroll into the comments, people are like, this shit is lazy, this shit is trash. They're just throwing the fucking foil on the fucking back of Arc pieces, whatever, like Palace on the hoodie.
Wait, people were doing photoshops of what they wanted it to be?
No, they were like, this is all it is. This isn't like they could have pushed this so much further and all it is this.
I don't even want, I didn't think it was.
Again, these are hype beast comments.
Yeah, I saw some chatter on the TL that it was like uninspired or whatever, or that like I saw someone saying like it didn't like really make sense. Like I just thought that of course fucking dudes that listen to fucking Jungle and Garage love fucking to wear Arc, dude, because they just fucking, you're just fucking dancing in the rain on some fucking X, dude, some 24-hour party people type beat. So it makes sense.
Lev and Dem are Lev Tanju and them proper ravers.
Mandem.
Proper ravers. They're out in the fucking woods, out in a field somewhere.
Sure, exactly.
Stomping in the mud.
Right. That's their kind of Gorp.
Yeah, doing fucking crazy drugs that haven't even hit this side of the pond yet.
Sure.
You know that they need Arc. You know that they want to fucking rave till the break of dawn. So
I like the blue joint. The blue joint with it makes total sense. And the blue joint with the red hood, I don't know what any of these models are. This is a fucking beta. What is this? I don't even know what the fuck. Listen, I personally like, first of all, these hats fucking slap, dude.
This beige with the
hats are very fucking good. I mean, Chuck, if you're doing the editing, could you put some why don't you put the fucking line? Okay, the accessories are fucking primo, and I don't think anyone was taking umbrage with that. I think when it came to the outerwear, I don't know what people were expecting, but personally, I like this subdued. It's almost like this. The way that I read this is that Palace, clearly, this is a brand that they respect.
Watch it.
To such a level that it is kind of like, let's not, and I know they're the brand known for doing the most, and that is their DNA. But I will say that switching it up and doing what is ultimately like a pretty tasteful and low-key collab that is about the fucking function of the garments for midnight, midsummer, field, ketamine raves.
Field cat.
Yeah, I'm really in the field with the cat, man. You already know what the fuck going on. And this to me, it plays. Listen, could it be louder? Could it be more in your face? Could it be more Palace? Probably, but a collab is about finding a sweet spot. And while I'm not buying any of this shit, though, if anyone from Deadbird Inc. is listening, I would love a free shell. Lev, bruv, mate, lad, you cheeky cunt. I'm not. The fact that people are like really butthurt enough to be like complaining about this, like you're still gonna buy it, you're gonna try to flip it, you're not even gonna fucking wear it. So what the fuck are we talking about? Who cares?
Just like ALD Drake, Champagne Poppy, it's a fucking flag in the sand where it's like, hey, you got one of the best Gorp brands in the world with one of the best skate brands in the world. Just fucking shaking hands.
Big link.
Like, why not just allow this to be step one and see how this is? I mean, not a skater, but as my homie Evan Mock told me, I mean, these motherfuckers got to deal with the shittiest weather like in the world. So it makes sense that they want the fucking, what was your tweet? These crybabies need Arc'teryx bed sheets.
You crybabies need Arc'teryx bed sheets, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
All right, other big Gorp news of the week.
Oh, this is great.
A fucking Zoot boarder.
Yo.
Got a sneaker collab.
I love that. All right, you're very, well, you understand. See, I will say this. You respect and understand the power of the Zoot. But at the same time, you are dubious of the artistic merit of a Zoot. So in your mind,
no, it's not that.
Okay, what is it?
Organic Lab Zip. I love that Zoot board.
Oh, so that's your is that the goat Zooter?
No, that's like he's like the Jound of Gorp. Zoots. Jound launched.
Imagine listening to this for the first time, where organiclab.zip is the Jound of Gorp Zooters. That's a good title.
My Zooters. Jound launched 1,000 Zoots.
Yes.
Org Lab Z, we Gorpers call him. Fucking obviously push this Gorp mentality onto millions of people.
He is the source for sure, 100%.
He only has 120,000 followers. I thought it was a lot more.
No. It is, his level of Gorp is very, if you know, you know. I think that, to be honest, that number actually speaks to the quality of his content, because that's a big account.
Yeah. I don't have that many followers because the content's so quality.
Yeah, no, I just mean like
That's what I say to you. I curate my followers.
His shit is the real deal. Obviously, having worked with him to curate fucking Zoots for Grailed when I was there, helping out with the social media amongst many other high leveled and high powered responsibilities.
Before you left to come to my house.
Yes, exactly. Great dude. Fucking absolutely knows the culture. I think that there is no doubt that if any Zooter is going to get a Solomon collab, it's going to be this guy. And I think that the shoe that he picked, which, by the way, I'm not going to pretend like I know any fucking Solomon model, but besides the XT6 and the XT4, which are like the fashion guy models. Right. Like, this is some deep cut.
They brought it back.
From 2001 that, like, would I wear it? No.
What were you doing in 2001? Were you Gorping?
I was mourning the deaths of thousands of Americans that lost their life in an attack that you perpetrated, bitch.
I kind of regret because I'm like number
doing 9/11.
No, I'm number like 350 million to get the vaccine in the US.
Vaccine.
I kind of regret.
Vaccine.
I kind of regret outrunning the 9/11 cloud when the towers fell, because if I'd breathed all that asbestos in, I'd have fucked up lungs.
They would bump you up the fucking
I'd be
list.
like number 6. It's fucked up too fast. Yo,
I love how you keep things in perspective, bro. Yeah. That's what I like about it.
Obviously, the fact that...
Would you wear these?
No. But the fact that a Zoot... I don't like Solomons, but the fact that a Zoot boarder...
that's fair.
Got a fucking legit, like, from a mainstream collaborator, from like someone that from a brand that he like loves and has been in this game for a fucking minute. Obviously, it's not just, there's a difference between a Zoot board and a podcast. A podcast collaborating with a vaunted Italian Gorp god, or, our boy Chris Escaveche. What's his last name?
Yeah, that's it.
That's from Brooklyn, is one thing, but an anonymous Zoot boarder to get a fucking Solomon nod. And,
collab.
Shout out JP Lalonde. I guess he's the dude behind it.
Yeah, he's the homie from Solomon.
I mean, props to fucking Solomon.
Solomon Advanced with like the lab. You know what I'm saying? The lab.
Props to Solomon for being like, let's take this fucking risk, because like they could have this and
isn't even a risk. I bet this shit is gonna fucking sell out off the Zoot 100%.
No, this the first Zoot board collaboration.
Well, hidden.
Think of
our boy,
well, not really Jound.
Well, Jound at this point, I mean, got rich off a Zoot board, got rich off a goddamn Zoot board. That's different. I think that Hidden has done collabs, and I think is only going to go on to do bigger and better things. Not to mention, he has his own fucking poppin' DTC fucking brand.
No, for sure. But in the Gorp world, Solomon, Merrill, this is like Nike Adidas.
Yeah, I think that were you surprised when the announcement post dropped? Because I was surprised, and I was definitely happy for him. But I was like, it was a little bit of a holy shit moment. Not just because, like, a lot of people out here get paint by number shit thrown at them all the time, right? Oh, here's a collab. Yeah, your options are please check box A, B, and C, and we'll get this out. Please make sure you promote this to your audience. This is from the archive. Now, listen, maybe, what is the model called? We have it written down here. What is it called? It's
the XA Pro. The XA Pro.
The XA Pro from 2001. Listen, it is very possible. You know how shoe brands do this, where like you use a marquee or a cool guy, if collab, to kind of like launch like an entire fucking series, in the coming 6 months or year or whatever. So time will tell what is going to happen with the XA Pro in the future. But the fact that organiclab.zip is bringing this model like to my attention. I never knew. I'm like, this is fucking sick. Like mission accomplished. I know now.
This is
it's got the two. There's a different the shoe is like two different colors on the insides. Cool.
I wasn't surprised.
Some EG shit.
I guess I wasn't ultimately surprised because when he was like, "Yo, big things coming," it was like obviously it's gonna be like TNF, Merrill, Columbia, some shit, Solomon, whatever. The extent of this collaboration, and again, credit to our guy JP. I do think this is a risk to fucking collaborate with a Zood boarder.
I wonder how many they made. That's all. You and I are familiar with quantities because
also,
how many
of Organic Lab Zip's followers are like true Gorp enthusiasts.
Well, he said like, thank you for the followers for making this happen. Let this introduce this shoe to nature, right? And which is how we feel about
the caterpillar emoji.
This is how we feel about the podcast loafers dropping 12.15, pre-order open to 12.18, $295 free. What did I say?
12.17.
12.17. What did I say?
You said 12.18.
12.17. $295 retail, free shipping in the continental United States of America. I mean, come on. They sell themselves. If you're in the $10 tier, you've seen it right now. If you're in the $5 tier, you have to wait for more drops on IG. Lookbook coming, B-roll coming, marketing material coming. I think that I think this is a good thing. I think it's a good thing for the Gorp as an outsider. This is a good thing for organic. This is a good thing for Zoot boarders everywhere. This is a good thing for Gorp. Gorp fucking superstars everywhere.
Organic
I love this.
Throwing fits could crawl so that Organic Lab could walk.
This is so offensive.
Someone else could run so that hopefully, ideally, when the fucking Throwing Fits Nike happens, Throwing Fits could fly.
Damn.
That's all I'm saying.
Throwing Fits. That's
the most exciting thing is that like collaborations are so fucking played, but I do think that in the latter half of 2020, we started to see collaborations that actually made interesting things because they brought people from two different worlds or from two different mediums that could offer up their own perspective and their own capabilities. And I'm talking specifically about, the flagship of that, I think, is Our Legacy Workshop and Stussy. Right?
Your favorite collab of the year.
Where it's like Our Legacy Workshop does this, Stussy does this and has this, and they combine resources and combine mentalities and came out with a fucking fire collab.
I can't wait till Throwing Fits and Nike, we do our skiing collab, which is inspired by our creative process. That'll be good.
We're behind the paywall. We're behind the paywall.
Yeah.
Speaking of skiing.
Oh, really?
What really kicked off Gorp Week was the acquisition of Stone Island for 1.4 billion. Actually, it was in euros by Moncler. I don't know how many euros it was, but $1.4 billion.
The most Italian collab of all time.
Yeah.
There will never be a more Euro trash Voltron than Moncler copying Stone Island. This, to me, when Supreme happened, and we talked about it extensively on the podcast, I am almost positive I said something along the lines of, hey, whether you like this or whether you don't like this, hey, you better fucking pay attention because this is never going to happen again. Streetwear's unicorn, come and gone. Salute the GOAT, James Jebbia, and the best brand, Supreme. And then here we are a month later, and it has happened again.
You're right. You're a visionary.
This was very surprising, mainly because Moncler overpaid. They, by any fucking measurement, for all intents and purposes, they fucking paid not top dollar, but like 5x top dollar
for the amount of
just based on sales.
Stoney
just based
generates.
on sales. Yeah. This was not shocking because Stoney, like Supreme, is one of the few brands that is like on the Mount Rushmore of integrity in our world, right?
What? No, I guess my point was like, it's easy to be myopic, and I'm not saying you are, but to be like narrow focus and just be like, why the fuck did they pay 1.4 bill for a patch? Right?
Well, it's a big fucking gamble.
It's a big fucking patch. But I guess like Stoney and I need the bruvs to weigh in. I feel like Stoney is not necessarily a hype beast brand in Europe. Same with Moncler, right? Like Moncler is fucking Euro trash,
is super Euro trash, and
all Europe is trash,
and Asian trash too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trash across multiple continents.
It's pan-continental.
Moncler is truly terrible, and I hate it. But I think
except for the Rick collab.
Also, this is another thing, and also okay. Whether or not Larry and Jimmy are fucking visionaries or whatever, and this ain't fucking Mad Money with fucking Jim Cramer. But I will say another fucking DTC fucking cop. That's the play, right?
Right.
They fucking, brands that can speak their fucking language directly to their consumers. And those people not only fucking listen and stand at attention, but fucking gobble that shit up and beg for opportunities to spend their money. That shit is fucking powerful for these behemoths who, because of a global pandemic, fucking can't move shit at wholesale.
I mean, I just can't wait for the fucking Matt Welty hooligans to start wearing some fucking some shiny puffers.
Yo, you know what's weird?
Shiny bubbles.
Please go on. You want to sing the rest of the song?
I don't know the rest. Shiny bubbles.
All I know is that the bubbles are in the air and they're fucking shiny and they're delicious and the fucking boys are toasted. But I will say that for all the things that you and I disagree on, right? Like one thing that we do agree on is that neither of us wear Stoney at all. Like we're not into it.
I mean, I think so.
Like we're into the idea, but we would never have you ever owned a single piece of stone?
One piece.
What piece?
My metallic blue.
Oh, the baggies.
Short.
Those
baggies,
are good. I like those. With the patch off, obviously.
No, there's no patch. It's embossed into the fabric.
It's embroidered. It's the big embroidered.
It's. I don't think it's embroidered. It's like because it's all like nylon.
Is it embossed or debossed?
It's a boss of all bosses. No, it's embossed.
The world may never know.
So it's like I mean, I wear them all the time, and it took a minute, and you're just like, wait, Stoney? Yeah. I was like, yeah, bro.
Those are pretty cool.
Father Keith hooked it up at the Kinfolk store. R.I.P.
I'm curious to see how this. So, like, this whole idea of like,
I mean, what's going to change? What's going to change?
What's going to change is there's going to be a lot of foreign exchange students wearing fucking Stone Island at NYU. That's what's going to change. No, they were.
That's racist.
This is an Asian play.
A plane to Asia. I wonder if is Stoney big in Asia?
No, that's the thing. That was everything that I read, whether it was like real fucking journalism or it was like
a tweet,
or it was a tweet or an interview with the CEO of Moncler and Hypebeast, which was kind of like felt like SpawnCon in its own way. That is where the fucking game is going to be played, and for this company, Stone Island, to at any point make money for Moncler that is even remotely close to this insane valuation, they need to get hot and heavy in Asia, and that's the plan.
All right. Speaking of taking big risks into the future of a industry, all 2021 Warner Brothers Studio movies are going to be released simultaneously in theaters and on HBO Max. Warner Bros. Owns HBO. So they're fucking cutting out the theatrical middleman.
So sued, bro.
Christopher Nolan is fucking pissed, as well as Keanu, as well as Matrix 4. The Wachowski sisters, a bunch of motherfuckers are pissed because they were just like, yo, I thought like we made big movie experiences.
You were supposed to be the studio for artists.
Yeah, whatever.
Who cares?
So I guess like the news is that 2021, all these fucking theatrical releases are coming straight to HBO Max, regardless, whether the vaccine.
Yo, honestly, if anyone is listening to this and maybe you've gotten some takes on like a fucking Ringer podcast, or now you're hearing fucking our fucking nonsense, I will say read the Hollywood Reporter article that broke a lot of this news. I was unaware that Warner Brothers even owned HBO Max, which I am a proud subscriber of and actually really like it, even though apparently the platform is doing abysmal.
Well, all right. So that's allegedly the main reason why, right? Like, one, obviously, like streaming is the fucking future. Like theaters are
welcome to the future.
Theaters are in the gutter, but it's that HBO is struggling to attract subscribers. Like Disney Plus is fucking massive. Netflix is the fucking industry leader. HBO Max is trying to catch up. So it's like, yo, this is how we...
A paltry 8.6 million active subscribers.
This is their Patreon.
Yeah, a little bit.
This is.
They're creating... This is them being like... Patreon. This is being like, yo, the dumper? The Thursday dumper? What about private sales?
Did you hear what Stefan said?
Arbitrage.
Stefan said we should put Dune on HBO Max.
I didn't even know that the legal first of all, this is literally Warner getting high on their own supply, and the legal ramifications are quite intense. And I didn't realize that.
Why? They fucking own this shit.
Well, I think that the idea of
this is their IP. They are the bar stool.
But I guess when you sell your own IP to yourself and your and your profit participants or whatever the fuck they're called, the parties that have financial
skin in the game.
Yeah, that have skin in the game, that the decisions
Stephen Butt Muncher.
Yeah, the fucking Secretary of the Treasury and his influencer wife. No, I think that this idea that no, we're not going to negotiate putting your film on any other streaming platform. We are going to sell it to ourselves. We are going to sell a Warner Brothers movie from our studio to the Warner Brothers own streaming platform. The legal ramifications there are actually like intense.
Oh, and it's like, oh, we're not serving our fiduciary responsibilities.
Exactly. This idea that hey, guess what? Maybe Netflix wants to throw their hat in the ring for Kong versus Godzilla, and maybe they want to pony up $250 million. I don't know.
I'm not a huge theater goer. I've come around to it in my old age. Do they know we're 34? I love going to the Alamo, getting a drink, getting some fried pickles.
See, I hate it there.
You're a theater goer.
It's so expensive when you're married.
But you're now a theater goer.
So expensive.
When you're single, you live fucking high on the hog.
The movies are my favorite thing, and whether it's going.
So how does this make you feel? Are you going to go see them in theaters?
Well, let me say, whether it's going by myself, preferred, the only way to fly.
Jen is not a Patreon subscriber. So.
Going with homies, which is great, or going with my wife, which is the way that I mainly go to the movies. Because of where I live on the border of Bed-Stuy and Clint Hill, and the fact that the closest movie theater is the Alamo, which, hey, I'm not tripping. That's not terrible. But that's the best option with the most fucking, that's the closest option with the most options of flicks to see. I will say that is such an expensive undertaking, and I am such a goddamn motherfucking Jew at heart that at this point now,
happy Hanukkah.
Thank you, bro.
Happy second night of Hanukkah to our
shout out to all my
chosen
shout out to all my chosen people. Shout out to all my Jews out there, my chosen patrons. No, the fact that was my movie going experience, I have been jaded and disillusioned to the point where, like, listen, am I going to pay money am I going to pay an exorbitant amount of money to fall asleep watching Dune in the theaters, or am I going to spend whatever my HBO Max subscription is per month and fall asleep watching Dune at home? What am I going to do? I'm going to go with the fucking latter of the two.
Bro, the theater,
so I'm not bugging.
The theater experience, and this is why Alamo is fire, even though you got to pay more. The theater experience in America is fucking atrocious. It feels like it's like flying, right? They've cut back on every expense.
Sure.
There's bed bugs. There's the snacks.
Every corner's been cut.
Exactly. So it's like if you can.
Wait, you fuck with Alamo. Well, how often do you go? That's not the
point. If you can fly economy to fucking, Austin, Texas, or if you can just teleport there, what are you going to do? You're going to teleport.
I'm going to teleport always, baby. I'm always teleporting, bro.
Do I need to see Dune on the fucking big screen? No.
Though that's like the one movie that I probably like. Okay, read the movies that are dropping on. Right. We have the list here.
But if you have a big enough TV and like speakers, like you're fine.
Which, by the way, you really don't. We need to get we need to upgrade your shit.
No, I don't want a big. This TV is the perfect size.
No, mine. No, you need my size is a little bit. I have like 56.
But that's going to take up too much window. I can't block the vibe corner.
No, but don't you? But you whatever. Anyway,
we got Dune, Matrix 4. The Many Saints of Newark, the Sopranos prequel.
Yes, that's good. Well, which by the way, that's the perfect. Listen,
you don't need to go to the theater and watch that.
No, sorry, David Chase. But like ultimately, wait, David Chase is The Wire.
Yes.
No, who's the Sopranos?
Matt Weiner.
No, that's Mad Men.
No, but he was on The Sopranos.
No, who's the creator of The Sopranos?
I don't know, bro. Just keep
anyway, that's okay. Keep going.
Suicide Squad sequel. Who fucking cares?
Also, by the way, that sequel is called The Suicide. The movie was Suicide Squad, which was big ass. Saw it on a plane. Yeah. Watched it again home. And the sequel's called The Suicide Squad. Yo, what? Who's in charge at Warner's? Bro?
We got the LeBron, Mr. Warner. We got the LeBron James Space Jam, and we got the Supreme Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, shout out Mortal Kombat. Yo, I'm actually all right. So of all of these, you didn't see Tenet, right?
No.
So let's say
I didn't illegally go to a movie theater.
No,
Did you?
No, I didn't. Though I wanted to, and I was trying to convince Jen. Of all the movies that you read, most of these are actually perfect stream at home movies besides Dune, which maybe I want to see fucking beautiful Timmy's gorgeous cheekbones in fucking, you know, widescreen HD, you know, 4K. But I'm not, I understand that the artists feel blindsided by this. I understand that
the talent.
I understand that we're watching a disruption happen in real time, and there is so much fucking at stake financially, artistically, whatever. But ultimately, at the end of the day, bro, I would honestly rather have the option to watch the new James Bond at home. I don't care.
Yeah, this is like when like Roma won the Oscar, right? And Scorsese.
That's right.
Scorsese was like, we're ruining Spielberg. We're like, man, we're ruining the theater experience. Shut the fuck
And Scorsese,
up.
who only then went and fucking made his next flick with Netflix, and then made sure that it was like in theaters for 48 hours.
Scorsese was anti-Marvel.
Yes, he hates Marvel.
Spielberg is anti straight to streaming.
David Chase did create The Sopranos. Suck my dick. I knew it. Who did The Wire?
David Simon.
Wow. Yeah. Come on, guys. Get a new name. Fucking losers.
Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah.
No. So whatever. It's the fucking. I do like this because didn't someone else like just say that they were gonna also just go straight to streaming? This is the fucking
Wonder Woman
move.
Oh, that's also these fucking.
This is that. Like, hopefully this just fucking happens. And look, if you want to go see it in theaters, go see it in theaters.
There is the idea, and the dude who's directing the Lin-Manuel Miranda
in the Heights.
Yeah, fucking Harlem, dog.
In the Heights.
Yeah.
In the Heights,
also,
I'm not
trying to be racist. Sorry.
That was Lin.
So. That dude,
you gotta bite your lip.
Yeah. Sorry, I got Bell's palsy from the fucking
from the vaccine.
From the vaccine. Yeah. Is he a simp or does he have Bell's palsy from the fucking vaccine? No. The director of that movie, based on the Lin-Manuel Miranda fucking play or whatever the fuck, he was like the communal. Oh, Lil Wayne shit. I like that.
Canceled.
He was brutal. His thing was like, yo, it's a bummer to miss out on the communal movie theater experience.
What, like bumping elbows and fucking having some fat motherfucker step on your toes?
For his, when you
communal movies only work with horror movies and like big gas comedies.
How do you envision, what is the ideal way that someone would consume this podcast? If you had to paint us a picture.
They pay $20 a month and buy the loafers.
Obviously, it's you and your cool friends and you're fucking partying and you throw on the pod and everyone is hamming it up.
You light one up.
And you spark one, you
pour a stein of wine.
You have a
Weinstein.
You have a Weinstein and you and the boys listen to the
Weinstein,
goddamn.
That's who owns Warner Bros. Sorry, that was anti-Semitic.
Thank you, Mank. No, that
did not watch.
Really?
Would rather watch in theaters.
Have you ever seen Citizen Kane?
No, fuck that. It's boring. What's John Wick?
Xanadu!
Rosebud was a John.
Yeah, no. My point is that there is a way that you would hope, as a content creator, as an artist, right, that your content is consumed. And this guy, who is a director, who I can't even imagine the work that went into In the Heights, which I am 100% positive is a piece of dog shit. But either way, there are fucking shit lib losers who he wants to go get together, grab a fucking cock teasel, and then fucking hit the theater and watch it as a squadron. And I respect that.
In the theater?
That's what he's saying. And
no, that's how you do a squad movie night. That's the idea. What to consume this podcast is to like spark one up. Well, he meant Weinstein and fucking throw this on.
I agree.
And so you can like have this as beautiful background noise as you and the boys, the fellas.
What I'm saying is respect the content creators, respect the talent as talent, respect talent, and you never know.
One talent member who we love,
transition,
respect,
God,
will no longer be with us.
Yeah, R.I.P. Dead bitch.
R.I.P. You dead bitch.
Better than Pimp C.
Jax Taylor. What's his real name? Is it David Simon? Jax Taylor fired.
Finally.
Unceremoniously dumped.
Did he even care though?
From Vanderpump Rules.
He didn't give a shit.
Like 6 months after fucking Stassi and Doty.
Kristen Doty, the villain.
Themselves got fired. I feel like the whole fucking cast is just getting axed. All right.
This show was falling off hard. We talked. Listen, as Bravo boys, we have talked about this a lot, and we talked about it a lot pre-pandemic when Vanderpump, the most recent season, which it
was clearly they were trying to do like a change.
Oh my God, yo, right? Max and Brett also got fired.
That's the thing. So they were clearly trying to do a changing of the guard. Where they're like, all right, you motherfuckers are old and pregnant. Get the fuck out of here. We want some sexy Brett, sexy Max, and sexy. I don't fucking know.
The comedian, I liked her a lot. What's her name? Oh, I hope she stays. She's great. She's fantastic.
The other also
can't remember her name.
I mean, we all fell in love with them towards the end of it. But all right, so then the fallout during BLM and the fucking summer cancellations was Stassi, Dodie. Apparently, well, not apparently, they
called the cops on a black woman.
Yes,
not good
for a crime that she did not commit.
It was a prank. It was a prank.
It was a prank.
Yeah,
prank, bitch. And so they got fired.
Got your ass.
And it was weird. Like one of them like told the full story on an IG live, and that's what they used to fucking get at her.
Oh, like sounds like she perjured herself.
DJ Vlad.
Oh,
transition.
Yo, wait,
godliness.
We're already off Vanderpump.
No. We're still going.
Oh, that was a pre-cum.
And then Jax had like
pre-transition.
Jax had tweeted out like his support for like Stassi and Dodie, be like, yeah, this bitch fucking, like mistreated this like elderly person. He
fucked her.
Something. Yes, that's who he cheated on Britney with.
Wow, that's right.
Wow.
So Jax isn't racist because he fucked a black girl. I regret that already.
Got fired.
I regret saying that immediately.
It seemed very, Chuck, don't cut that. It seemed very like he was very resigned. Like he kind of knew.
He knew he was getting fucking fired.
He obviously, I don't know if you watched the last season. He was like fucking not. His heart was not into it at all.
No.
And so I don't know. So it seemed like a fucking.
He was going off the rails and
like a bit mutual, but also it's the end of an era. Like what's his name? Like Jason. I don't know what his fucking real name is, but Jax Taylor no longer.
Oh, Jason. Yeah, Jason. Whatever.
No longer in Vanderpump. What's the future of Vanderpump? Nobody knows. Not being filmed right now because
every restaurant closed in LA.
Closed. Tom Tom's closed. Are you still going to watch it? Sans Jack, sans the founding member Stassi, Dodie.
I have no. I mean, I guess I'll watch it. I would listen as a devout Bravo boy. Both of us, we had since kind of moved on to some degree. We had transitioned our loyalties to Southern Charm.
Summer House,
obviously the #1 fucking show on fucking cable television.
If you see Raya, swipe right. Just saw Jules on Raya.
Really? You definitely swiped right.
Of course, yeah.
What's your first date with Jules? What would you do? What would you do if you matched in a pandemic?
We're going to fucking Mr. Purple rooftop, of course, under the heat lamp. We're getting espresso martinis.
You're going to Mr. Purple, so she'll fucking yerple on your dirple, dude.
Let me into that Mrs. Pink.
I'll watch a Tom show. That's the theory. Our pod is about male friendship. Tom is a business built on male friendship.
That's the theory. So it's going to be Tom. Once shit opens up again.
I hope so. But without Max, who I was falling in love with, dude.
You love a bad
boy. Just a little fucking bad boy, a little fucking player.
Bad boy, you love a party boy.
Yo, at the end of the day, this show is about what Lisa Vanderpump wants it to be about, and she and Andy Cohen are gonna fucking figure it out. Whether that happens next year in 2020, 2022, like whatever.
What do you think Jax is getting up to? Like
coke, just doing blow,
just professional.
Oh, he has a kid. Well, whatever. Right. It doesn't matter.
Yo.
Oh no, she's pregs. So he's just doing blow.
Yeah.
He's definitely just doing coke.
He should start bootlegging his own Supreme. Stop buying bootleg Supreme. Just do his own shit.
The #1 Supreme fucking bootleg wearer. The bootleg Supreme wearer has entered the chat. This man has more fake Supreme and more real Barstool merch than anybody ever.
I was going to say, what's going to happen is that he's going to get a fucking podcast on Barstool Sports.
Yo,
that's what's going to happen.
He should. And he would fucking smack. And we should be invited on. We should also have him on our show. Remember when him and Britney fucking canceled? Did we ever talk about that? How they were going to pod with us and they canceled?
They were?
We were going to, Jax was going to Bar. He has beef with Barstool now, but I
didn't know that.
Or he did, and I don't even know it was over. Do you remember we were going to, after we did Below Deck, who did we do from Below Deck?
Hannah and Chef Adam.
This is all on.
Hannah got fired.
I know. She got narked because smoking the reefer.
And taking.
Did you say it was the Hen Vikes, which is super cool. Yeah. Did she say it was CBD? What did she say her
CBD?
It's a little pre-roll. No,
boneless weed.
If you remember, after we fucking made some inroads with Bravo via our boy Ryan Serhant and via Hannah and the guy, the chef who's trash. Yeah. That guy sucked dick.
He was a fucking fake Cali liberal. That's what he was.
We were going to get Jax for a limited amount of time, and then it became, okay, is Jax and Brittany package deal? And we were like, not ideal because women aren't funny, but no, I'm kidding. But women aren't funny. Kidding again. Chuck, don't cut this. Chuck actually cut all of this.
Chuck can't.
We were like, okay, fine, we'll do it. And then they bailed on us like day of. You don't remember this?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
that sucked. Anyway.
All right,
that's the podcast.
Fuck you, Jax. But you love a party boy.
Oh, we're not done.
Of party boys.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Our guy, the beard, James Harden, has been partying his way across the lower 48 with his man's little baby. Has he cracked?
They are best friends.
Has he cracked the list of top 5 party animals of all time?
Party monsters. The party monster Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. But it's 5.
Let's go bar for bar. Do you have how about I will defer to you. Well, why don't you go first? Who's on your party monster Mount Rushmore? Throw a name out there.
I think you have to put Belushi and Chris Farley up there.
Sure. Okay. Obvious.
They're a package deal.
They're a package deal because they were partying together.
And they partied I don't know if they partied together, but they partied to death.
Partying to death. That's the best. That's actually
the episode title.
Partying to death. 100%. Yeah. If anyone ever asks me, how do I want to go? I want to go partying to death. I want to party to my death. When I say release me, I mean I want to party until I fucking die.
Yo, we should launch a.
Are we a pack? Are we not
with Belushi and Farley? We should launch a blog called Party to Death Projects.
That's pretty fucking dope. That's pretty good. Party to Death Projects.
Look at my fonts and my chairs.
You get some cool clients like Arc'teryx.
Look at my brown podcast t-shirt.
I could get you a free bucket hat from Arc'teryx Valence.
Take a shit in that hat later.
No, I think that we're up there. We party. This pod is about male friendship, partying. We've said it a million times. We'll say it again. So Belushi, Farley, me and you.
But that's 2. That's 2.
Give me a slot.
Robert from Industry.
Yes, 100%.
This man can bounce back from a fucking this man should be dead.
If you show up after 9, you got to buy McDonald's for the whole team. You know the fucking vibes.
This man should be dead, and he fucking shows up and does nothing work, and then goes out the next.
Did he respond to you on Instagram?
No.
Fuck.
Did
he read it? Did he put you on
I forgot his real name, so I don't know what his IG is.
Right, we should double check that.
I'm more concerned about booking Mario Judah at this point.
Yes.
So
where the fuck is Mario Judah?
We can't have him 2 weeks in a row.
I know. We'll have to.
Little baby.
Little baby. What's the song where he mentions James Harden? We should just do that one.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Buddy.
Yeah.
All right. Robert from Industry.
Okay. Are you familiar with the astronomer, the mathematician, Tycho Brahe?
This man was a nerd and he partied.
This man, Tycho Brahe. Listen, let me listen. Sounds
like a Muay Thai fighter.
So I had a bunch of facts in my mind because this was a legend. This was a icon, a avatar, so to speak, of a bunch of the homies growing up. Yes, this guy. Now, bro, I reread the Wikipedia to familiarize myself with the legend of Tycho Brahe, and a lot of the stuff that I'm about to say is dubious and maybe not true. But
Wikipedia is not
for all intents and purposes, this man. Okay, so he's born in 1546 and he dies in 1601. So to give you some historical reference,
he's 55 years old.
Those are the years we're talking about. First and foremost,
so he lived a long, healthy life for the 16th century.
He is mainly known for. Not necessarily like on some Copernicus or Galileo shit, like making a discovery. But what they did say is that when he was alive, his fucking observations were truly more factual than the empirical or what was claimed as the empirical facts of the time.
Boring.
So, yeah, exactly.
Back to the partying.
Before that, the big thing about this man. Speaking of fake noses. So the whole deal was he had a beef with his third cousin, and they had a bunch of beefs that culminated in a duel at night, which he lost because he got his fucking nose and his face fucking slashed
with a sword.
With a sword. So yeah, before gun, I don't even think
he got buck 50'd.
Yes, exactly. Got buck 50'd, and he wore a brass nose, like a prosthetic.
Like Purple Eater.
Yes, exactly. Like the People Eater. Like, first of all, the Purple Eater is you going ham on your date with motherfucking Jules. So you're the Purple Eater there. No, so he had a fucking fake nose
purple.
That was because you already said you were at Mr. Purple.
Oh,
right. It's your own
Mr. Purple, so I can get into the Ms. Pink. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, so the whole thing is this man has a fake nose, but he famously died because his bladder exploded because he was at a dinner party and was like, listen, I can't get up to pee because I'm fucking partying right now. And that is what led to his demise. And that was always a hilarious piece of trivia that upon further inspection is like half true.
Whatever.
He didn't get up to pee because apparently in real life it was that was poor decorum as opposed to being an actual party monster. And he actually didn't die on the spot because his bladder exploded at the table.
It was an explosion.
He actually died of like an infection a couple of days later. Whatever. It doesn't matter. That is my guy, Tycho Brahe. Shout him out. Put him on the fucking party monster Mount Rushmore. Final slot.
Put him on the mixtape cover.
You put him on the mixtape cover with this brass nose.
I'm gonna throw
nose. How do you even fucking do? I guess they didn't have drugs back then like that.
No, they didn't. I guess
they didn't have tootskis.
Must have snorted like gunpowder.
Yo, right? That was a thing. Snorting. Yo, could we snort? We should snort gunpowder behind the paywall.
Lord of War, Brown.
Yes. Isn't that heroin? I thought it was heroin.
Lord of War, Nick Cage, Brown is
I'm familiar.
half
Nicolas
blow,
Cage,
half gunpowder.
Half blow, half gunpowder. Yeah. Brown.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, we're at this point. We need a new goal.
Yeah.
Because we can't hit
Stefan, should we snort gunpowder to get some fucking...
Brown? I hope he listens to this. He was like, oh, send me a pod. I'll listen to the pod. We're like, all right. Send you some brown, doggy. Anyway.
I'm going to throw up there a legend who recently passed. RIP, you dead fucking legend.
Yeah.
Diego Armando Maradona.
Doing ripping rails in heaven right now with the angels. Angel share.
Exactly. Just snorting those clouds. A British homie of mine had put me onto him, but more as like a footy.
put you onto Maradona?
No, he's like, this guy's a fucking legend, like the hand of God. Right,
of course. 30 for 30.
Who was it? UK, I guess.
For Argentina against, was it against England?
It was against England. And I didn't realize, you're a Crownsman. I didn't realize that was at just a few years after the Falkland Wars. So it was like
in the Falkland Islands.
Yeah.
Yes.
War of the Falkland Islands, whatever.
The conflict.
Super fucking super heated match.
Argentina.
And then he scored probably the greatest goal in like World Cup history where he fucking ran
100%.
Like 90,000 yards.
Bangers only.
But he just died. But
he loved cocaine.
He loved blow. I always knew that he was like in and out of rehab and shit, but I just watched the doc on HBO Max owned by Warner Bros.
Yeah.
Where he was in Naples. He was like in with
because he played for Napoli, right? He was in
with the Gomorrah. He had like illegitimate children that he like lied about and like said wasn't his.
Fire.
I mean, this man brought glory to like the south of Italy, which was like, marginalized and oppressed by northern Italy.
They are treated like dog shit.
This man died at 60. This man died from partying. Like, if you see him in his later years.
Yo, 2-watch shorty, too. Famously, so there's a bunch of people that famously have worn 2 watches throughout time. Fidel Castro is one, double rolling up. But, yo, Maradona.
Steve Bannon, but with shirts.
Right. And, the watch, the timepiece equivalent of Steve Bannon with shirts.
Two-shirt goblin.
Thank you for your sartorial input. But Maradona, up until they fucking put that fucking legend, before they put that goat in the dirt 6 feet under, he was rocking double APs on both wrists. Not I'm not double wrist up. No, I'm fucking.
Yeah. Well, he got them from the fucking Gomorrah. Like he said that every time we went to like an event and like opened.
They just gave him fucking
a gold rollie. So I'm sure he's like collected.
I've seen pics of him double AP'd up. I've seen pics of him with double Daytonas. I've seen him with 200K on both fucking wristicles.
This guy is a fucking legend, and he never really faced consequences for his whoring, for his drug,
much like 2 guys that I know. Woo! Love to see it.
So I put him up there.
Okay. That's the Mount Rushmore is 2 package deals. You have Belushi and Farley.
Yep.
You have Jimmy and Larry. You have Tycho Brahe and his fucking fake ass nose, and his exploded ass bladder.
Robert from Industry. So it's not. So it's a 5.
You know what? Fuck Mount Rushmore. It's a 5er, dude. That's a top 5 dead or alive.
Exactly. Speaking of top 5 dead or alive,
Soldier Boy on DJ Vlad.
You don't want to talk about Certified Lover Boy?
Oh shit! Damn, we got so much.
This is your number one, no?
Oh yeah, if Big Scorpion is out now, Certified Lover Boy, apparently according to Odell Beckham Jr. talking on Instagram Live, is dropping on 1/1. That's New Year's Day for all you fucking idiots out there. This to me is genius.
But DJ Academics then said that Drake called him or told him, he's like, no, that's wrong.
Oh, fuck.
Drake's going to tell him when, Drake's going to announce the date, like when the time is right.
Well,
so to me, this is like, yo.
So this is OBJ cloud chasing while he's recovering?
Cloud chasing while fucking, rehabbing the knee or the ankle or whatever.
Who cares? Fuck him.
Fuck football. And just like give out the absolute wrong information. Imagine if you fucking like had OBJ be like, yo, loafers 12-15. No, to me, this is just like,
okay,
keep your circle tight.
Which would also be fucking fire if he did that because we'd sell more loafers.
Well, we would move up the date.
Oh, damn. Well, I didn't have that information because my whole thing was like, yo, this is genius for a couple of reasons. One is that
you're going to play the whole album at midnight.
Drake has, I think, great success on midnight. If you'll remember in 2013, so 2012 turning 2013, he released Trophies at midnight, which is maybe, I use a walkie-talkie just to get a beverage. Oh, outro music, Trophies, Drake.
That is a New Year's Eve banger.
Slapper of all time. Great fucking track, arguably like a peak Drake moment. So not only does Drake have the New Year's Eve pedigree of why I love a midnight Certified Lover Boy drop, but also, let's be real, this record is going to be such absolute fucking dog shit that the only way to make it hit like Big fucking Scorp needs and wants it to hit is to fucking shoehorn and smash it into when everyone is going to be absolutely fucking fucked up at their cribs, getting that fucking streaming money up. And honestly, I know he told academics that he's not doing that, but he should.
Yo, maybe
that's my take.
Maybe it's another fucking famous Drake feint, right? Maybe he's going to drop on 1/1.
I hope so.
Whatever. You know who should drop on 1/1? Soulja Boy. That was
Soldier.
Terrible transition.
Soldier. Transition.
Okay.
God.
How about this? You know who's not going to drop on New Year's Day? Casanova.
Oh, damn.
Because DJ Vlad fucking is a cop and a narc and sent his ass to jail.
Do you think that our listeners know who DJ Vlad is, or should you give a quick little primer?
DJ Vlad is one of these I guess he's like Adam 22 in a way, where he kind of gets like, he interviews every rapper. He puts out like 2-hour interviews with every single one. He's a media personality. He's a media personality. He's off camera. Apparently will like FaceTime with them over laptop and won't even be like in the fucking same state.
He's white, right?
I don't know. I mean, Vlad, I guess so. He's famous for, I guess, like,
getting rappers to perjure themselves.
Getting rappers to like perjure themselves. So the story now is that Casanova was arrested a week ago, and
who's an up and coming New York rapper. He's not really popular.
I would say up and coming.
He's established in the tri-state area, but he's not like a national superstar.
Yes, and he's like Big Blood. And
Big Blood,
I believe. And the FBI put out their statement being like, we arrested him.
They arrested him. Yeah,
we arrested him based on, Exhibit A, Exhibit B, and an interview he did in like 2017 where he admitted to like stabbing people in prison and being a proud member of like Gorilla Stone Nation gang, which is a fire name for
I love
gang.
that. That's fantastic. We should change it for the podcast.
Gorilla Stone Nation gang. Episode?
That's actually a great title, Gorilla Stone Nation.
I don't know. It's a parody pod. And so people were like, yo, this is clearly he fucking perjured himself, or was like, DJ Vlad made him a list, entrap himself.
Entrapment.
In the interview, because DJ Vlad seems like, yo, you really killed those guys?
Yeah. He loves asking.
You really sold heroin?
Tell me more about you murdering that guy. A DJ Vlad voice is like, tell me more about the drugs you sold.
So the TL was all Twitter.
Can I get that on the record?
TL was all Twitter on Vlad being a fucking narc, but it just reminded us of the GOAT Vlad
best
interview. And I'm not talking about Lord Jamar, a brand Nubian, dropping F-bombs and not fuck, the vaster F-bomb.
Calling Young Thug a word that rhymes with baguette. With an F, basically.
Yeah, sure.
For all intents and purposes.
You can't speak French. But no, the soldier.
If you're, and this is, listen, I'm not a lawyer. Neither are
we
you.
just paid our lawyer a ton of money today.
We did. Shout out Brandon, you motherfucker. You owe us we should have him take. We should go somewhere.
We should have pit bull.
We should have the pit bull he's a bulldozer with a wrecking ball attached. He should take us to fucking Carbone, dude.
Yeah.
With the amount we just fucking shelled out today for like 10 minutes of work.
It's like half a meal.
God damn. Anyway, we are not lawyers. We have not passed the bar. Everything
but we got bars.
Everything we say is protected under parody
This is not
law.
legal. This is not legal advice.
No. But if you are going to DJ Vlad, please understand that the best course of action, if we were to advise you, is to follow, which we're not, by the way, is to follow the Soulja Boy method, which is to ham it up so hard where, yeah, I murdered people. Let me tell you about the time I was robbed in the studio and I killed 85 dudes in a Mexican standoff.
You ever heard of World War I? I was an ace fighter pilot where I took down 81 Germans.
The greatest interview of all time is Soulja Boy telling Vlad a story where the stew in Atlanta was stormed like the beaches of Normandy.
Yep.
And what did Soulja Boy have to do? He had to do what he had to do, which was retaliate.
He's like, bah, 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 bah. He's like, I dove behind the couch. Bow, 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 bow. I got shot in the ass. Bow, bow, bow.
And I shot that motherfucker coming through the door to the face. Bow, 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 bow. And then his homie hopped in from the window wearing a fucking Chuck E. Cheese costume.
And then I got killed.
Bow.
And then I got killed, and we went to the gulag, and Chuck was there. We were on Twitch,
and we got resurrected in the fucking gulag, and I had to fucking shiv that motherfucker.
Right. Relax with the voice, Lawrence.
Does it sound like? Do I sound like Soulja Boy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Soldier.
Cool. Soldier.
Yes. Yeah,
Gucci bandana. Gucci bandana.
Our advice is, if you come on the only podcast that matters,
ham it up. Exaggerate.
Bring the Chihu energy. If you go, if you go on DJ Vlad, fucking turbo cap.
Yeah. Turbo. I like that. Turbo capping. I can get used to that.
I mean, you're the mad capper.
I am the mad capper.
Lawrence, you want to take us out of the patreon.com/throwingfits boys only episode?
This has been a podcast available on patreon.com/throwingfits. Everyone who's listening to this already knows that, or you're fucking stealing it, at which case, fuck you. Bow, bow, bow. Fuck you.
Bow. All right, Chef, Chuck, you're both editing this. Chuck, good luck, buddy.
I use a walkie-talkie just to get a beverage.
I want you to take that outro music and put it into the audio section.
This kind of podcasting, they don't got no awards for that. Well, I guess they do. What are the podcast awards?
The potties.
The iHeartRadio podcast awards?
The squatty potties.
The squatty potties. Anyway,
all right,
that's the episode.
Chef, Chuck, hit that motherfucking outro music.
Yeah.